Today we're out in the English countryside enjoying the gloriously unpredictable weather, and we're going to be showing you the differences between two of the Clevershade awnings. Over here on my right we've got our Land Cruiser troop carrier with the Clevershade 270 degree Deluxe awning, which is 4.5 meters long, and on my left we've got our 2021 Suzuki Jimny LCV, which has the Clevershade 270 degree Ultra-Lite awning. This one is 3.6 meters long, but it's also available in 4 meter and 5 meter lengths. The main benefit of a 270 degree awning compared to a traditional side mounted awning is that you still got coverage from the sun or rain, and you can still get into the back of your vehicle, get your belongings out, and you're not going to get wet or sunburnt. The Deluxe awning on the left is designed for those who want to set up camp for days on end, safe in the knowledge that they will have all of the shade and shelter they need. Providing a generous 10.5 meters squared of coverage, the awning is constructed using 100% all-weather solution dyed fabric, providing 90% UV block. It's also completely freestanding and does not require any poles or ropes once set up. The Deluxe can also be customised with optional sides that attach to the awning using Velcro. In comparison, the Ultra-Lite awning on the right is designed for those who need shade or shelter at a moment's notice, ideal for afternoons at the beach or days out in the countryside. Like the Deluxe, the Ultra-Lite doesn't require any poles, ropes or pegs for installation. Street Track Life is proud to be the UK distributor for Clevershade products, making their awnings more accessible than ever before for UK customers. When setting up the Deluxe, the first job is to open the awning bag. This gives you immediate access to the LED light, which is fantastic if you are setting up your campsite at night. With the rest of the bag unzipped, you can then start to detach the Velcro straps. With these out of the way, you can then roll down the awning canvas, preparing to open the awning. At this point, you shouldn't pull the awning too taut, as we're going to deal with that at the next stage. By using the supplied ratchet rope, you can attach this to the end of the awning and then attach it to your roof rack or load bar setup. Once in place, pull the rope so the awning gets nice and taut. And that's all there is to it. You can now enjoy shade or protection from the elements. So first of all, we'll run through the features of the Clevershade 270 degree Deluxe awning, which is mounted to our 1994 Toyota Land Cruiser troop carrier. So on this Troopy Land Cruiser, we've got a front runner Slimline 2 roof rack, and then we've mounted the Clevershade awning using these front runner awning brackets, which are super sturdy. A nice feature of the Deluxe awning is this inbuilt LED light, a great handy feature because if you get to the campsite late at night, you can simply unzip the awning bag here and power up this light. This red mode is designed to be bug repellent, and if you don't need to worry about that, the white mode is perhaps a bit more suitable, or you can use both, get a bit of an interesting vibe going on the campsite. The power for the light just takes a regular 12 volt input, so you can wire that up however you like. And then we've also got the extremely tough hinge system here, which is mounted to the aluminium framework, which is all manufactured and assembled in Australia. And then to tension up the awning, it's really nice and simple. You get this little rope and ratchet system which hooks onto the awning here, and then we've just hooked this onto a front runner tie down ring on our roof rack, and then you can literally just pull the ratchet. It's nice and taut at the moment. You just pull the ratchet to pull the awning nice and tight when you're setting it up. With the Clevershade Deluxe setup, you now have a generous 10.5 meters of coverage from the elements. So next up, we've got the Clevershade 270 degree Ultra-Lite awning. As the name suggests, this awning has been designed to be much lighter than the Deluxe system. The Deluxe on our Troopy over there is 24 kilograms, but the Ultra-Lite in this 3.6 meter long configuration is only 14 kilograms. So on a car like the Suzuki Jimny, where weight is paramount, it's quite a good feature to have. Compared to the Deluxe, the Ultra-Lite awning is a bit more sleek when mounted to the car, which reflects its lightweight status. To set it up, the first job is to detach the Velcro strap. After getting that out of the way, you can then rotate the awning through 90 degrees so that it's sitting perpendicular to the car. You can then unzip the end of the bag and remove it from the awning by tugging on the other end of it. With the bag removed, you then just need to unclip this little strap, and you can put both the strap and the bag away in your car. The next job is to unwrap the awning material, and then you can begin to wind out the awning. You can loosen the knob that tightens the aluminium extrusion bar into the roof rack, and then this clips into the end of the awning. Tighten the knob afterwards to make sure it's secure. The other end of the awning then stretches around to the front of the roof rack, and you can use this other hook that's located on the front of the rack to secure it in place. So compared to the Deluxe awning, this doesn't mount along the side of the roof rack. This comes with its own brackets. So we have this bracket here on the front, which supports the awning when you are driving along and it's packed away, and it has this hook on the back which is holding the awning nice and taut at the front. It's got super tough canvas again, fantastic Australian manufactured aluminium framework, same really tough hinge mechanism, but where this differs to the Deluxe awning is that you have this bracket here which is for the Frontrunner Slimline 2 platform. Clevershade do produce other brackets to suit other roof rack and load bar platforms as well. And then you have this aluminium extrusion that runs along the back of the roof rack, and this holds the weight of the Ultra-Lite awning perfectly fine. And on this side of the car, you've got more aluminium extrusion with a hook on it, and that holds the awning really taut over on this side. This whole system is really robust. It's designed to withstand winds up to 40 km per hour, which is great and a peace of mind. These brackets are for the Frontrunner Slimline 2 roof rack system, but we do have other mounting systems for other roof racks, such as the Yakima system as well. Packing the Ultra-Lite awning away is simply the reverse of the setup. Unclip the awning from this hook, loosen the knob, and slide the aluminium extrusion piece back in. You can then slowly walk the awning back around the car, making sure that none of the canvas gets stuck together and making sure that it is neatly hanging down between each of the aluminium poles. You can then unclip the awning from the front of the car. With all of the pieces together, you can then neatly wrap the canvas over the awning, and then using the strap that you put away before, you can tidy up the canvas and pull this tight to make sure that it's all held neatly in position. With the canvas tied up, you can then refit the awning bag that you removed before. With that done, carefully walk the awning back round to the front of the car and then tighten it back down to the bracket using the Velcro strap. And that's all there is to it. A super quick pack away, which is perfect when it starts raining, just like it did when we were filming this. On a side note, if you don't want to drive around with the awning fitted to the car all the time, it's real easy to remove. Packing the Deluxe awning away is slightly different, but no more difficult. The first job is to release the tension from the ratchet rope and detach it from the awning and the roof rack. Next, you can start to fold away the awning. Just like the Ultra-Lite, take extra care to make sure none of the canvas is trapped or folded, and make sure it's all neatly stacked between the poles. You can then fold the awning up against the car and then start to roll up the canvas. You want to take some time to make sure that this is done as neatly and tautly as possible. With the canvas wrapped up, you want to leave about a hand's width between it and the pole, and then you can roll it over the top of the poles and then put the Velcro straps back down to secure the awning in place. It's worth taking some time to make sure that the canvas is folded as neatly as possible and then tightening the Velcro straps as tautly as you can. All of this makes it as easy as possible to zip up the awning bag and makes it as straightforward as possible to unpack the awning next time you need it. If you have any questions at all about Clevershade's range of awnings and accessories, please don't hesitate to get in touch using the links in the description below.